you drinking any of this red wine?
No thanks. I'm not really drinking. I've got to work tomorrow.
Well, I really can't blame you. It's not very special. Sarah, I understand you're a doctor.
No, I'm a sewage worker.
Oh, come along now. I've just been talking to your wife and she told me that you're a doctor.
Oh, great.
A physician, heal thyself. Oh, very good, Charles. A physician, heal thyself. Why don't you pour the doctor a glass of wine, Charles?
No, really, I've got to work tomorrow.
Oh, well then go and see if they've got any pork pie. Oh, no pork pie, I'm afraid, dear. They've only got smoked salmon. Oh, well, I suppose I shall have to make do with that then. Now come along, Doctor. Do tell me.
Tell you what?
Well, what's the matter with my knee?
Your knee? Well, I've never seen your knee, have I?
Oh, but you could have a quick peep, couldn't you?
Well, shouldn't you be discussing this with your own doctor?
Oh, my own doctor's completely hopeless. If I want an appointment with him, I have to wait for days on end. And then, of course, by the time I see him, I'm completely better.
Want some of this wine?
No thanks, no, I've got to work tomorrow.
Did you say you were a doctor?
Well, yes, he is. He doesn't seem to be much good, though.
See these things under my eyes? These big warty lumps?
Oh, my goodness.
Somebody told me if they grew up into my eyes, I'd go blind. Is that right?
Well, shouldn't you be asking your own doctor about this?
Well, no, I'm asking you. If they grow up into my eyes, will I go blind?
Well, I think it's highly unlikely.
Highly likely, you mean?
No, I don't.
Well, they're full of maggots.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I tried to pick one of them off, and a big maggot came out.
Mercy.
Full of blood it was. A maggot full of blood.
Well, I really think you should consult your own GP about this.
Can't you do anything for this poor man? All right, you couldn't help me with my knee, but this poor man's got blood maggots going into his eyes, and they're making him go blind.
I really think...
Physician, heal thyself. Be quiet, Charles.
I think I will have some of that red wine after all.
Well, what about this Big.Data?
What?
Somebody told me there's this project called Big.Data, and you doctors are going to take all our confidential details and you're going to give them to the paedophiles and the Muslims.
Oh, yes, I heard that too.
It was in Boobs of the World.
Well, we get the Daily Alarmist, don't we, Charles? Physician, heal thyself. For goodness sake, Charles, if you make that tiresome remark one more time, I shall have to withdraw your privileges for a week.
Well, I don't understand anything at all about Big.Data.
Well, you're a doctor, aren't you? You've got the data on your computer, haven't you? You've got the data on your computer, and they're going to give it to all these paedophile Muslims, and you don't even know anything about it. I must say, I really think it's quite shocking.
Yeah, they're not really giving it to the paedophiles and the Muslims.
Grabber, who invited you?
Nobody. I just heard there was a party.
What, so you're saying our data ain't going to be given to the paedophiles and the Muslims, are you?
I know all about it from Cut the Crap. It's all being used for research, in accordance with the Social Care Act 1992 and the Fair Processing Stipulations of the Data Protection Act 1998. See, you've got the HSCRC, right? They're in charge, and it's all extracted via GPES, and it's being vetted by the GAC, which is supervised by the DOH and the IOC, and it all comes under Section 251 of the NHS Act 2006.
Did somebody say Section 251 of the NHS Act 2006?
Yeah, that's the one.
Well, my ears pricked up immediately. That's one of my favourite sections.
Yeah, and I'll tell you another thing. They're going to take it out through a pipeline.
A pipeline? Really? What sort of a pipeline?
Data's a sort of fluid, really.
Is it? Well, you don't say.
You can model its behaviour using fluid mechanics.
Can you? Can you?
Yeah, you can.
Astonishing. Well, I shall most certainly make a note of that. And you say this data is going to be used for research?
Yeah, that's right.
What sort of research would that be, precisely?
I don't know, really.
Oh, unspecified research.
Yeah, I suppose.
I see. And who exactly is going to carry out this research?
I don't know that either.
Aha! A research to be carried out by unspecified persons.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's most informative. I shall make a note of that as well.
I'd better go. I just remembered I'm meant to be at the ballet.
Oh. Well, I think it's all a load of bollocks. Oh, so you think it's all a load of bollocks, do you? It's just another one of these stupid initiatives. I hate initiatives. I'm sick of initiatives, I am. Oh, so you're sick of initiatives, are you? Yes, I bloody am. But perhaps, I put this to you as a point of view. Perhaps there might be good initiatives and bad initiatives. No, there bloody aren't. Not Department of Health ones, anyway. They're all bollocks. Well, what a very interesting point of view. I shall definitely make a note of some stupid little git sitting in a stupid office somewhere in London, nibbling a digestive biscuit, who's never even been to a proper surgery or met a real patient in the whole of his life. And if he ever did meet a real patient, he'd probably crap in his Harrod's wife fronts. And these are the people who make NHS policy, and I bet they all get paid more than I do. I'm definitely making a note of this. Very interesting. In through the window with my machine gun. Hand grenade. Kaboosh. And they all go, whoa. And the baddie goes, bazam, bazoink. And he's trying to reach this button to set off the bomb. And it's like, whoa, no, get back. Get off me, you bastard. Thumb in the eye. Knee him in the nuts. Hasta la vista, Prime Minister. Whoa, whoa, sploosh. Right in the vat of boiling titanium. I'm afraid I didn't quite follow that last bit. Oh, my head. Morning, Dr. Airy. Keep your voice down, Tina. You're a bit dark in here, isn't it? Oh, God, my eyes! What's the matter with you, then? I'm not very well today, Tina. In fact, I'm going home in a minute. I've asked Dr. Gladstone to do a locum. I thought you said you couldn't afford any more locums. Well, I can't work today. I'm too poorly. I think I must have picked up a bug or something. Morning, Fairy. Morning, Gladys. Would you mind keeping your voice down a bit? Oh, dear me. Somewhat the worse for wear, are we? I'm very poorly, I'm afraid, Gladys. What are you doing? Oh, Jesus! Oh, I bet that's livened you up a bit, hasn't it? Oh, my head!
All right, Harry, how's it going? All right?
Oh, I'm not too good this morning, Grabber. I'm very poorly, in fact.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm not surprised. The little bird told me you was completely pissed last night.
Oh, so that's the story, is it?
He was reenacting our Death Terminator 3.
Pah! I don't know what's the matter with everybody these days. In my day, we all used to get completely blotto every night, and it never stopped us coming to work the next morning. A quick whiskey to perk you up, and then in with the first patient.
I hope you never said anything to that reporter.
What reporter?
That bloke you was talking to, he was a reporter, didn't you know?
Well, no, I didn't. You might have warned me.
I did warn you.
No, you didn't.
I gave you the code word.
What code word?
I said I was going to the ballet.
Well, that's not a code word. Oh, Fairy. Don't tell me you don't know about going to the ballet. I've never heard of it. I bet he thought you were really going to the ballet. Well, I did think it was a bit odd.
What's odd about me going to the ballet?
Well, that explains this morning's edition of Boobs of the World. What about it? Yeah, I'll see for yourself. Oh, yes, I see. 24 and studying to be a vet. Not that bit. Down the bottom of the page. Oh, yes. Loony GP lashes out.
Let's see.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. I like to get out in the open air, says Samantha.
No, not that bit. Underneath.
Oh, yeah. Big data is big bollocks, raves, bonkers, beardy.
Would anybody like a coffee? Here, what's that?
Here, I'll take a look.
Here, is this about you, Dr. Airy? Wine-guzzling fatso freaks out? Well, yes it is. You don't think anybody else is going to notice it, do you? Oh, no, I shouldn't think so. Nobody ever takes any notice of what's in the press. Morning, gents. Here, what's going on here? I've never seen so many bloody doctors in one place at the same time. Having a council of war, are we? I'm sorry, Mr. Fatso. Oh, morning, Dr. Underslider. I haven't seen you since the ballet.
Oh, yeah. Are you going again this weekend?
Yeah, I'll be here with bloody knobs on. Excuse me, Mr. Fatso, but you can't just come barging in here without an appointment. Yeah, well, I'm not here for a consultation, am I, Doc? I'm here about that bloody big data. Oh, got the paper there, I see. I take it you're the Dr. Airy that's mentioned in that article. Yes, it was me. Only it says that you're 58. Oh, I thought you was about 70. What? Anyway, I better get on with installing these pipes. Pipes? What pipes? Well, to siphon off that data out of your computer system. You mean you're actually going to fit some pipes? Yeah, well, data's a kind of fluid, isn't it?
Oh, that's what I keep saying.
Yeah, and it ain't going to extract itself either. Here, any chance of a cup of tea while I'm here, darling?
Get stuffed.
Fair enough. Excuse me, gents, coming through. Watch what you're doing. Oh, my head.